The second idea, how you can find the solution of the graph or zero of the function. Solution يعني أنا if we have the quadratic equation, how you can find the solution, okay, from the graph. The solution هو إن الجراف intersect with x-axis. The solution is meaning the graph intersect with x-axis.
يعني الأنسر هو
Wait, the graph intersect with x-axis. Look at the first graph. Okay. Look at the first graph. Here. Okay. Okay. How you can find the solution or zero of the function? A graph intersect this graph. Look at the first graph. This graph intersect مع ال x-axis?
no.
No. يبقى الجراف ده without solution. No solution. Again, to find the solution or zero of the function, look at this graph. This graph intersect with x-axis. اتقابل مع ال x-axis يبقى no solution. Look at the second graph.
Yes.
What is the solution in here?
-4 and 2.
-4 and 2. This represent for the solution of the هيكون multiple choices. It's correct يعني two correct. Okay, -4 and 2. Look at another graph and determine what about the solution. In here, what about the solution for this graph?
2 and 6.
2 and 6. Look at another graph. What about the solution in here? Excellent. -2. يبقى maybe no solution if the graph not intersect with the x-axis. Maybe one solution like this case. If the graph intersect مع ال x-axis in one point. Maybe two solution like this case. Okay, what is the two solution in here for the graph?
-4.
-3 and 1. Okay, yes. yeah لا يكون ما تقابلش مع الاكس اكسس يعني like this way. لا مالكوش دعوه بالخط. انا بص look at the graph. This graph اتقابل with x axis intersect مع الاكس اكسس في اي بوينت الجراف ده نزل عند الاكس اكسس كده؟ لا يبقى no solution. This graph intersect with x axis yes in the 2 points صح؟ اهو اتقابل مع الاكس اكسس في 2 point -4 and 2. This intersection with x axis no solution. Okay? Yes. No solution يعني I can't find the solution for this graph. Yes. Yes. Two solution graph intersect with x axis. No, with x axis. The solutions represent the graph. I don't know. يعني if we have here this graph drawn here. No solution.
Yes.
The graph intersect with x axis. The solution. Yes. أنا عايزة الجراف intersect with x axis in which point? شفتوا الستيتمنت ماشية ازاي؟ The graph intersect with x axis in which point? Yes, Itala?
Yes, the last one you just said.
Yes, one solution and the value. Okay?
And if you order here, x might equal 0.
لا السوليوشن x equal what? X equal in here the solution is represent for x equal -2. This represent for the solution. Okay? And here the represent for the solution is represent x equal 2 and x equals 6. The solution يعني what is the value of x? Okay?
لازم اكتب x equals x.
Yes, it's the multiple choices in the exam. is multiple choices in the exam.
شوفي ده في نيجاتيف 2 نيجاتيف.
مالكوش دعوه بده، ده الطالب حاجه ثانيه. zero of the function. اوكي.
ايش الفرق؟ كيف يفهم السؤال؟
السؤال زي ما انتم شايفينه كده بالظبط، يا اما هقول لك find the zero of the equations. يعني ايه zero؟ يعني solution.
زيرو يعني solution.
It is meaning zero of the equations or zero of the quadratic equation. It is meaning the solution. Maybe one exercise say for you find the solution. Another exercise say for you find the zero. What about the zero in here? 2 and 6. So the answer it will be what? 2 and 6. Maybe write x equal 2, maybe write x equal 6, or write 2 and 6 direct. Okay? I have in here in this video important information. What about the important information? Zero of the function or solution of the function. It's the same meaning. What is the meaning of zero of the function or solution of this function? The graph intersect with x-axis in which point? Okay, the graph intersect with x-axis in which point? Another exercise. This point.
نيجاتيف 2.
What?
2.
2. So the solution in here, the zero of the function in here, the zero of the function, zero of the function. No zero, no طبعا. امتى يكون no zero لو الجراف draw like this one. Okay, 2 and 4 we should be 2 points. It's wrong. 2 or 4 the graph intersect with x-axis on the point.
ليش بالسؤال يكتبوا لنا y equals x divided
It's a function.
بس
Quadratic
هذا ما
equations.
يدخل.
No, quadratic equations. I want to find the zero of the function from the graph without algebra. Okay, يلا. Another one. Another exercise. Another exercise. هنا, this exercise is very important. Use the graph of the quadratic equation. Solve the equations. يعني إيه solve the equations? يعني find zero of the function. I'll find the solution. What is the meaning of the solution? This graph intersects with x-axis in which point?
1.
It's not the point.
Yes, negative 1 and 3. So the correct answer it will be x equal negative 1 and 3. Now, negative 1 and 3. Any problem?
No.
Are you sure? Another one. Another one.
طيب هو ليش راسم كذا بالنص؟
لا هوريكم ده الاكسس اوف ذا سيمتري هقول لكم عليكم بعدين. نعم؟ Yes. Solution. بصوا الوورد. Solve the equations يعني find the solution. Find the zero. يبقى لما اجي اقول لك solve the equations معناها ايه يا بنات؟ Find the zero or find the solution. يعني ايه find the zero؟ يعني ايه find the solution؟ يعني ايه solve the equations؟ Negative. These points represent for 3 يا جنى. Negative 1 and 3 yes. أنا ما كتبتش 1 و negative 8 دي قبل كده، كنت بجيب الفيرتكس. Negative 1 and 8 ده كان الاكسرسايز اللي قبل كده وأنا بحل الفيرتكس. أنا اخترت negative 1 and 3. Okay, negative 1 and 8 دي كانت الفيرتكس. Okay. Another exercise about the. What is the solution in here?
No solution.
No solution. Why? This graph intersect with x-axis? No, so no solution. No solution. This graph intersect with x-axis? Yes. In which point?
Negative 3.
So the solution or the zero of the function or the solve this quadratic it is represent equal? Negative 3. You remember now, you understand now what about the zero of the function? Okay. Another exercise about the zero of the function. What about the zero of the function yet, Dana? What about the zero of the function in here? What about the zero of the function in here? عليهم أنا. عليهم.
خلصت الثالثة بدأت.
طيب.
تحسبين صح؟
طيب اوكي.
خلصتي؟
المفروض إن أنا عندي دبل.
مين الداتي هي؟
دبل أنت عندك خلاص هاخدك الرابعة والخامسة. طيب. Okay. The last exercise. What about the zero of the function? مين الزيرو of the function؟
negative 3 ولا دي negative
This represent for negative 5 and 0. يبقى the solution, the zero of the function represent for 0 and negative 5. You understand what is the meaning of zero of the function and zero of the or solution? Okay.
give me the solution.
Maybe ask for you find like this exercise. Use the graph equation, solve the equations. Maybe write for you solve the equations. Maybe write for you find the zero. Find zero. Maybe find the solution. This is the 3 word. This is meaning the graph intersect with x-axis in which point. Okay. This is the second idea I needed to repeat. Make a revision for it. Okay. ناقص. The axis of the symmetry